ask for the truth on behalf of Linda Dixon concerning career issues. And ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck like there for you, Linda, and we'll just place cards to the side and we'll just deal out 3 cards. Where the deck split when we were asking on your behalf as we shuffled is where the deck is thought to be at its most energetic point. And of course now the centre of the deck is on top, and we have a timeline that goes from there. And what we do, we deal out 3 cards. The first card is the beginning of the story, as you would say. This is a period of time between now and this time, the last month, about the past 3 or 4 weeks or so ago. This is the recent past, not too long ago. And then the next card that we deal represents the present, where Linda is now, of course, and then where Linda will be in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. In the immediate future, the next card represents that. You could say a moon phase behind, a moon phase in front with Linda in the middle. So let's see what's been going on from a career point of view. Of course, the meaning or interpretation of each card is relevant to that position or point in time, and of course because due to the fact you asked a question, then it's relevant to the subject matter that you've raised, in this case the career issue. So the first card then, for example, we pull out and flip, is representative of your recent past or your career position in the recent past. This is how it works. When we seek guidance, just slowly rotate the energy there, and notice how you've got something from the treasury. You've got the shield, and the shield of course is protection, isn't it, and security, just indicating really that you've been safe from harm over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. So maybe of course if you had a contingency plan in place, say 5% of your so-called income as was put aside, a contingency fund there just to see things through until the next appointment with the career side of things. So you've been pretty much protected. Yes, I suppose there's a touch of darkness there, but there always is, isn't there? There has to be something, I suppose, to be protected from. Let's just see what's going on right now, and this will be, you could say, the effect of the recent past, couldn't you? Whereas at the same time it's the cause of the immediate future, isn't it? If you go by cause and effect, if there is ever such a thing. That depends if you want to be a dog wagged by its tail. If you want to be a dog wagged by its tail, then that's up to you. But let's just see now, as we rotate this card, as we just flip this card over for the present there, you've got the energy of seduction. This of course indicates that there's passion and romance going on right now. Maybe, I suppose, if not in the literal sense of the word, it certainly is going on in your mind. And maybe, yes, you've been protected just recently, but maybe you've needed that protection. And I suppose, why I'm thinking this, don't know, but maybe your thoughts about relationships and romance, let's say, in that sense, maybe that is diverting you or holding you back from getting what you want. It's more about what do we want instead of what do I want. Just as the clock strikes 7 here in the UK, we pull out the next card, which we just flip slowly down. This represents your immediate future. This is like a moment in time between now and this time next month. You've got the energy of the seer. That seer, I suppose, represents your psychic abilities, your supernatural abilities, because remember, these fortune cards, like tarot cards and other sacred oracles that we use, we have to just bear in mind that we have two sides to us. We have a natural side and a supernatural side. These cards lock onto the supernatural, don't they? And the supernatural side of Linda there is more to do with your intuitive side. If it looks like a duck, waddles like a duck, quacks like a duck, flaps its wings like a duck, it probably is a duck. And maybe your intuition just says that this career move that you're trying to make, if it doesn't feel right, if he feels a bit uneasy with this romance that I'm in, diverting me from getting what I want, maybe, I don't know about handing it, but certainly maybe I've got to think seriously about where I am and what's going on here. Maybe a bit of soul searching. Maybe it might be time to just have a bit of a chat with somebody. Or maybe if it's not passion and romance in the literal sense, but just somebody on your mind and that's going all around in your head all the time and stopping you. Maybe it's time to have a chat with yourself. I've just done that with the cards because I just feel, again, sometimes just by dealing 3 cards, we don't quite get the picture. I don't anyway. You probably might because of your intuitive nature, because of your psychic side of yourself there. Maybe read the horoscopes, things like that maybe. I don't know. But certainly, let's just flip this final card here just to try and get some perspective on between, I suppose, now and up near sort of the end of the year, isn't it really? Sort of Novemberish, Decemberish sort of time. Is there such a word as Novemberish or Decemberish? If those words exist, let me know. Well, just flip it over there. Notice how you've got the energy of the stars. The stars just indicate really that a long journey will bring rewards in some way, shape or form. This could be, of course, a physical journey or a spiritual one. A spiritual one, I suppose, literally in that sense, if you wish to do the soul-searching thing, but more a spiritual thing, as in spiritual movement, things being put into motion. And of course, this long journey may be a long journey within your career. The journey could be your career journey, or the journey that you've travelled on from a career point of view is going to bring rewards. So travelling through all the dimensions, as you would say, would do that, wouldn't it? So it looks as though things look promising for you there, Linda. But just remember that intuition that you're going to need between now and this time next month to the end of that, around about, say, the end of November-ish, something like that. And then Christmas, of course. Maybe journey's end from a career point of view comes and the rewards come at Christmas, when maybe people are feeling a bit more generous and just might decide to either offer you that job that you're after, or offer you that position, or whatever it is. So with that then, for now, of course, unless we're drawn again, for now, these cards for you, Linda, have spoken.